Alright guys, so Sugar Me Saturday. I do apologize, I'm not all dressed up and pretty and no. I did finally wash the hair. It's a lot. This was all I was able to do. I know I said I was gonna try braiding it. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so today's T1D Lifestyle Sugar Me Saturday. It was about emergency needs, like the medical needs, things, equipments, and things like that. And it can be a little terrifying. I have to admit, it's a little scary thinking about what if I run out, don't have this, and things like that. But one of the reasons why I wanted to do this episode, it has absolutely nothing to do with this whole COVID-19. It's actually, and let me turn my TV down real quick so you guys don't have to keep hearing it in the background. Sorry about that. But it's more because I found myself in a situation, when was it? I can't remember. It was quite a few months ago. And I had picked up my insulin prescription. I literally just picked it up. And I had it in my backpack. And I remembered everywhere I had it in my backpack. And I get 3 bottles of insulin with my refills, but I can only refill it every 3 months. So when I was down to my last bottle, and I went to get in my bag to pull out my prescription. I had just had it filled, so I was like, let me just take it out my bag. And I remember tearing through my bag. I mean, I dumped it. I went through everything. I went through purses I hadn't used in the past couple of months because I was like, maybe I put it there or something like that. And then it hit me that someone actually went in my bag and took my insulin out. And I was pissed. And I remembered I called my pharmacy, CVS, and I was just like, I know I just picked up my prescription. I don't know what to do. Like, someone took it out of my bag. It's gone. I don't know where I left it. I've been everywhere I've been for the past week looking and everything. I don't know where it is. And so my pharmacy said they were going to give my insurance or whatever a call and see what they could do. And they told me my insurance has this one time, it happens once a year, which really sucks, but where they will replace any prescription that needed to be refilled. And I didn't even think I had to, I don't even think I had to cover the copay that I normally pay. So they said this would be a one-time thing. So I couldn't get this again until the next year. And I remember I was just so grateful and happy and just wow. But it started me thinking that it took that to happen to me before I knew what my insurance would and wouldn't cover for me, especially in cases of emergency. That's not good, because what if they didn't do that? What if I wasn't able to get that insulin refill? What if I had to wait the 3 months or come out of pocket and get the insulin myself? Like, I didn't know. I didn't know what I was able to do because I didn't take it upon myself to figure that out. That's not a good situation to be in, and it really sucks. And that's why I was just like, I think every diabetic, or actually not just diabetic, everyone who is on medical supplies, needs, things like that, you should all know what you can and cannot get away with, or be allowed to do, not get away with, whatever, when it comes to your insurance and your medical needs. So give your insurance companies, your whatever prescription coverage companies, all of those, give them a call and find out what you can and cannot do. I was calling mine earlier because I know there's been issues with mail delivery and stuff like that, and it's kind of slowed down or halted, and it's weird things happening with the mail. And I wanted to know, because I know I have my insulin pumps. They're not due until about June, but I saw something in the news about mail having problems and I just saw something about mail delivery and things like that, and how if it gets shut down, what it would cause problems and things like that. So I called the medical supply company that delivers my insulin pump and all of that stuff. And they actually told me, they said, you know what, we've actually had this in play. if you want, we can send the request to your doctor to ship out your supplies early. So that way you don't have to wait until June to get your supplies delivered to you. And I was just like, oh my God, like they already had it in place. My insulin is provided through a different company. I actually go through CVS Caremark or whatever. And so I called them and they actually told me they already had my insulin and my glucagon, and there's another prescription. I think it's like my ibuprofen for my frozen shoulder. But all of those prescriptions, they said because of what's going on, they know I am not due for a refill on my insulin until May, but they'll put that request in for if I call April 15th, it will be renewed with no issues, no problems, no nothing. They said they're going to do the same thing for my glucagon. They're going to do the same thing for my ibuprofen and things like that. They said because they know it's a possibility it could become a little havoc and chaotic and things like that. But they do have to put things in place because they don't want people hoarding everything. But they said they know with me, I order when I'm supposed to order and things like that. And I order everything like clockwork when it's supposed to kick in. So they said they had no problem pushing my reorder dates up, just so if I needed to reorder it sooner than later, I would have no issues with doing that. And, you know, that was really refreshing to hear and really refreshing to know. So I think that's something all of us that have any medical issues, things that we have prescriptions, need supplies, stuff like that for, we should really know what our insurances will and will not cover, because it shouldn't take an emergency moment in order for us to know what we are able to do. And I hope you guys decide you're going to go and do that. You're going to go figure that out. You're going to see what can and cannot be done, because it's, well, for us diabetics who are going to be on this for the rest of our lives, it's an ongoing thing that we're always going to have. And it's nice to know that for me, it's nice to know that my insurance and my medical supply companies are prepared and thinking about it and things like that, especially during this situation that happens to be happening now. But it's nice to know that they thought about it and they were well informed and they were prepared. So give them a call. Talk to them. Tell them what you may be nervous about, uneasy about, what you want to figure out. And I promise you, it's a nice, refreshing conversation. And talking to all these people it's reassuring. It's nice. It's often. It's awesome. Blah, blah, blah. So let me know if you guys have any other questions. How I addressed it and went through it with my insurance companies and things like that, because it was very refreshing for me. And I like knowing that they were on my side. So that's always a plus, considering I need, my medical stuff like from them, period. So hopefully this helped you guys out. And hey, if you have any other questions, you know where we're at. Bye, guys.